Sip and Mingle Time with Wolf, episode 3. I hope all is well this rising. I came over to check on one of my family members to make sure they was keeping it in the road, right, in the middle of the road. And this message today is about distractions and destruction. Why? Because the envy of the ones that are carrying the light is real, family. And I wanted to say, I need you to dig deep right now to a point where everything that God is doing in your life, you really and truly are staying consistent with it. No matter what it may be, no matter what's going on, grow that patience, okay? Because a lot of the enviness and the hate and the heartless ones are so close to a point where it makes you look and scratch your head like, wow. You know, I just been on the phone with my mother this morning and I've been telling her, you know, it's things that I'm battling right now, but I'm holding it in the road. I'm trusting the process. What's keeping me above is the word of God, Yahshua, right? That's keeping me in my right state of mind. It's keeping me in my lane. It's allowing me to shine my light, no matter how big or small the light may be, right? And if you get distracted by the ones that are weary at this time, a lot of times they don't know what they're doing. And in due time, you know, God will sit with them and then they will be able to self-reflect and know that you should treat people the way you want to be treated. And you should never hold nobody past against them. Everybody make mistakes. It was only one perfect guy that was here, and that was Joshua. Some say Jesus. Whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, just recognize him, right? He was the only one that was perfect. And he was able to walk through this fire to show us how to do it as well, so that we could have make it to the other side. So if you're being risen up right now, and the enviness and the hatred is becoming more turned up, just keep going. Keep going, family, because you're not the only one. We are all going through something right now. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. I just got off the phone with one of my mentees. Shout out to Reek, King Reek, right? He's on his path and on his journey, and he was telling me, you know, there's a lot going on in the workforce right now where things are shifting and changing to a point where it's like it's trying to lock you down, where you don't have time to find yourself. And I gave him different methods while you're on the job and you got these Bluetooth headphones in. Listen to books. Keep gaining that knowledge. While everybody else playing around in there, man, stay focused. Keep pouring into yourself. If you're on a job for 8 or 10 hours, use at least half of that time to educate yourself on things that you don't know, or sharpen your sword on things that you're trying to do in this world. And he be like, man, I appreciate you, man. You know, I just got off there listening to your podcast, and it's like, man, bro, I thank you. And this is what it's all about, family. Help somebody. If you're not helping somebody, just stay out their way. Because you got people out here that are really warriors of the light, that are really marching for Christ, that are really here for that change that's amongst us right now. You know? And just as well as these birds are study singing their song, I need you to keep singing yours. All right? So this is a short episode today because I wanted to go spend a little time with my uncle, you know, because everybody needs somebody. And when he saw me, the way his face lit up was kind of crazy, right? And that's what you want. You want whenever you come into the presence of people, they be happy to see you. It's not a tolerating you, it's a celebrating you. And if I was to judge my uncle based on how things went in the past with me and him, we would never be where we at right now. But because I was able to forgive and he was able to forgive, it's all love now. It's a different level, family. And we got to implement this type of quality or these type of qualities into all our relationships, you know? Because you never know when it's your last day. That's the thing about it. People think they got time. But you never know when God is going to call you home. So the impact you leave in this world is your mark. Leave your mark with love, with truth, with who you truly are. Not no fake light, but the real light. Okay? Only way you can do that is you got to drop the mask. And you got to speak from your heart. You got to, family. But it's hard to do that whenever you're not able to forgive. Because if you can't forgive, God will never forgive you. You see? You only need validation from yourself. You don't need validation out of nothing outside of yourself. Because if you do that, you will always be teetered based on or moved around based on things that's happening outside of you. Find that power and that will within. And allow God to drive that force with everything in you. But y'all know, like I said, it's a storm coming, a wind blowing. Don't just flow with it. Don't just go with it. Grow with it, family. We're here to create the flow. Until the next episode, family, I love y'all. Peace.